About 87% of black women in America are mothers compared to the 54% of black men who report being fathers. Now, this difference right here, because a lot of you are confused because because you're slow. This difference right here means that more black women are becoming parents than black men. Not just in number of children, but in the likelihood of parenthood overall. A lot of you are like, well, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense because a lot of black women are having black children. Let's break it down. Research and reality shows among black women, a large share have multiple children by multiple different men. Too often we hear black women complaining about black men not being fathers, black men not showing up, black men not being in their kids' lives. And this right here becomes the indictment of the men alone. But if fewer black men are fathers than black women are mothers, it's not simply a matter of black men just not showing up. Now we have to discuss who are these black men you guys are having kids by? Because choosing the bottom of the barrel and then getting upset because he is not an A1 father sounds like a personal problem. A lot of these men that you guys are having kids by also have like 3 to 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've seen on social media other baby mamas. You guys are all literally recycling the same nigga and then getting upset because he's not a decent father. Bitch, he wasn't a father to the last baby he had. So what made you think you was gonna be a father to yours? Statistical snapshot data shows that a high proportion of black women have multiple children with multiple different men. If one woman has a child by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men, the chances of these men being in these kids' life is very thin. Just like a man who has a baby, especially in the West, has a baby by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 women, the chances of him being in all these kids' life are very thin. Again, let's think about the kids here. However, when a relatively small pool of men share paternity with many women, the chances of involved fatherhood is very slim. And I hate this whole narrative in the black community that black men are horrible fathers when statistically they're not. Black men fail black families. Black women are just so victim minded and so they're just the biggest victims in the black community, when the data proves something completely different. More black women are becoming mothers than black men. You guys are also becoming mothers to the same exact niggas, and the type of niggas and the quality of niggas that you guys are becoming mothers by are horrible. But these are the black men who are failing the black family. You failed the black family first when you decided to lay down and give a baby to that nigga. You failed the black family when you did not require commitment before a child. You failed the black family when you did not assess whether this was a quality man before you gave him a baby. I literally see you wenches on TikTok bragging about being the 6th and 7th baby mama. One girl says she the 11th baby mama, didn't know he had. How in the fuck you didn't know this man had 10 other baby mamas? And you ended up, you mean to tell me you had a baby by a nigga who was able to hide 10 other baby mamas? Y'all be getting pregnant by men y'all met yesterday. But the black man is failing black families. No, bitch, your weak ass coochie.
Hey, she said a lot there. Well, first, let me address this, which the topic is, which is more black women are becoming mothers than black fathers. That I would definitely agree with that, and the reason I say that is because when you look at it, it's always been more women than men, so it just makes sense that more women would have become single mothers in a sense. It's more of them than actual men who can go around and have those relationships or whatever. So that right there, I would definitely agree with her on. The second thing is, I don't know what it is, but it seems like once a dude start having multiple kids by multiple women, I don't know if it's like, oh, he has I don't know if the mindset of the women are, oh, he has a seed that can implant me and create a baby, versus I don't know if this other guy's seed is strong enough to create life. I don't know if that's the situation, but it seemed like that's kind of what it is, because it can't be always a situation like, oh, this guy has resources, because we all know about the Pookies and the Ray Ray that's in the hood have nothing, but because a lot of times when guys in shape and they look like they have good DNA, so a lot of women feel like, oh, if I want a baby and there's no other guys around who are either A, I'm attracted to, or B, I can see just in my environment who can provide, you know, that DNA to be able to create a strong and healthy offspring, I'm going to go to the guy who's giving it out, because I want a baby. There's not enough men who are either I'm attracted to or just in general around. I'm going to go to this guy. And that's why she went to the point of saying, oh, she went to the point of saying that a lot of women mess with guys who already got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 kids. That again, I don't know if that's definitely not all guys, but I definitely understand the sentiment of what she's saying. There are a lot of guys, and we'll take a couple celebrities, man. Nick Cannon, bro, got like 10 kids. Future, like 10 kids. Again, these are high level celebrities. But they're the Pookie and the Ray Rays that's on the bottom tier of everything, who still does have 10, 11 babies out there and just shooting up the club, when it comes to creating your children. And these women know that who they dealing with. They know that, man, this guy, like Nick Cannon's situation, right? The women knew he had 5, 6 kids before they met him, but he looked like a guy who has resources and he can create life, because if he can create 6 kids, they looking like, well, I can definitely, if I want a baby, I know I can get it from him, and he has resources. You see what I'm saying? But all in all, for me, women, women control sex, men control marriage and relationships. It's always been like that. Because the woman has to open herself up to be able to receive that seed and carry that seed to birth. So they control that 100%, right? And the thing about the men just control the relationship. So maybe it's a situation where when the women, get pregnant by these dudes, there's some maybe natural connection to them. I can see that, but it's short lived, because that dude like, hey, I do this all the time. I hit it and quit it. I'm out of there, right? And I get it. Like, the women pregnant, it's very emotional for them. They're going through the trauma, but they control it, right? They know what. I guarantee women are very intelligent, very intelligent. 99% of the time, they know what they get themselves into. They do. Are there some situation where the percentage is skewed against them? Absolutely, right? There's some guys who got some real good game. But at the end of the day, I still think that women are highly, highly intelligent enough to know what's going on with the situation when it comes to building a relationship with somebody, or getting into just a sexual encounter just for a child, or just because they think this man has resources and they can be able to attach themselves to that situation. But with all that being said, it still does create the situation where, from the topic of the video, is there definitely are more black women single mothers than black fathers, right? And again, we just see this across the board. The conversation is constantly happening over social media. It's been constantly happening even before social media, in my lifetime. I have family members who have kids by multiple, dudes. And it's been an ongoing cycle, especially in the black community. So for the guys out there, man, just be careful, that because it goes both ways. Yeah, the women get the baby. However, you can get financially hurt. You know what I mean? But some dudes don't care, and some women don't care. They know guys don't have money, and they still just like, well, he has a seed who I can create a strong offspring by. You know what I mean? But if you carry yourself like you got it, you flexing, you flashing, they gonna want both. So just protect yourselves out there, man. But she absolutely right on some of her points. Most of them, y'all just gotta play it smart out there. So with that being said, hey, shout out to the content creator. If you got any value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this thing on out. But until next time, peace.